Hey guys, welcome back to another week of the Mortgage Matters in Minutes. Obviously sponsored here today by Mortgage Specialists, and start to a great year here of 2022. And just wanted to cover today, as we get this question quite regularly as well. I know some of these last few blogs and topics that we've talked about are regular questions that we see happening each and every day. It's not that we get a question once a month on these, is some of these questions we're getting nearly every day. And the biggest one we're seeing is, how long is a mortgage pre-approval good for? And that's a great question, because the reason why that's such a common question these days is that it might take an individual 6 months or 9 months to find a home, or to be able to compete against the amount of offers that are coming in on the properties that are available. Meaning, we're seeing very low inventory right now. So when a house does come for sale, 10, 20, 30 other people might want that same home. So if they are getting outbid, a lot of people ask, well, I need to know how long my pre-approval is good for. And the simple answer is the pre-approval is good for 120 days. But the 120 days is really not the item you want to be concerned with. Really, that's how long the credit report is good for. The reason why we want our clients to get started with the pre-approval early is for a few different factors. It's really to make sure there's no issues on the credit that you weren't aware of. You want to make sure that your income qualifies you and you have really enough money for a down payment. And I can share, a lot of the times when clients contact us, they might not have all of the pieces of the puzzle put together to get pre-approved, and it might take them a month or 2 or 6 months to get pre-approved. But if they don't have that answer, and they're just looking for the pre-approval, oh, it's only good for 4 months, I'm not going to get started on that because I'm not interested in looking at a house until April or May or June. I would still always suggest 6 to 12 months in advance of needing that pre-approval to get your credit looked at and your income and your assets to make sure you qualify. A pre-approval also is great to know your price range. Right now, with offers and the way the market's going, that no one will even take your offer seriously if you don't have a pre-approval. Unless obviously you're paying cash for a home, but half of the transactions currently are being purchased with some kind of financing contingency or loan contingency. Also, getting your pre-approval done early allows for a quicker closing, because us as lenders can educate you, notify you of what is to expect throughout the process, what the time frame may look like, what additional documentation you might need. So you can be prepared and plan for what in advance is going to happen, which again, most sellers obviously want to close as fast as possible. So if you can accommodate that seller and have financing that will allow you to close quicker, they are going to probably accept your offer over someone else's if everything else is the same, i.e. price, i.e. earnest deposit, i.e. home inspection, yay or nay, things like that. So the real question here is not how long is the pre-approval good for. It's really how can we be best prepared for this type of a market and start to get your pre-approval done early so that you do have the best advantage moving forward. Also, to give you a little bit of advice on if the pre-approval does go past, or the time frame goes past that 4 months or 120 days on your pre-approval, generally lenders are not always going to pull your credit. I can tell you, in our office, we generally don't continue to pull people's credit reports, because I've 20 plus years haven't seen clients' credit drop tremendously or at all throughout the process. Generally, lenders are going to say, are you still working? They want to update your application, maybe receive some pay stubs or bank statements showing you still have the money available. But not always, or probably next to never, are we going to continue to pull that credit report. We're going to be able to have your application close by and ready to go if needed, but it's not going to be a constant credit inquiry every 4 months that's going to ding your credit report. That logically just doesn't make any sense at all. So plan ahead for those mortgage pre-approvals. I know March isn't here yet. March, April, May is usually when we see the real estate market really take off. I know it's just January, but many clients this time of year are really looking to get pre-approved, ready for that spring market, making sure they can do everything to get the best credit score and get the best loan, and starting early with getting that pre-approval is going to assure that with you. So thanks again for checking in. If you have any other questions, feel free to call us at 402-991-5153, or you can check us out on our website at mtg-specialists.com. Hope you all had a great day.
Mortgage Specialists.
driven, trusted, reliable.